In family life, there should be the same idea that husband is the head of the family. He rules it. To rule doesn't mean to tyrannize, but to organize good, happy, calm life. This is what men are supposed to do. Unfortunately, in this Kali epoch, men, on the contrary, forbidden women to progress. Don't go there, don't listen, you don't need this, don't do anything. During this epoch, and it has been lasting for 5,000 years, there are lots of such deviations. There was a prediction that in Kali Yuga, matriarchy would be established. It has already started. It doesn't mean that women become Amazons riding horses. Matriarchy means that women hold all top management positions. Who works at schools? Women. And who are to work there? Men. In kindergartens, women. In general, all social spheres are occupied by women. The same is in the family. Who rules? Women. That's matriarchy. That's what was meant. And gradually, it has started to influence sex. It's entering this sphere too. Men want to gain pleasure from women. He becomes the one who takes, and she, the one who gives. I'll tell you later about karma, how it works. Because of this, energy starts working wrong. He becomes effeminate and she becomes masculine. Everything turns upside down. Why is it so? It's an interesting rhetorical question. Why are there such perversions? There are living creatures who want to live like this. There was no place for them in Satya Yuga, in Treta Yuga, in Dvapara Yuga, but they have to live somewhere. For example, in Dvapara Yuga nobody would lose their valuable human life playing computer or watching TV. And these creatures who were born here, they wanted this. They don't want to live with these principles, they don't need your stupid laws, they want to live as they want. And a special temporal continuum has been created for them. It's called Kali Yuga, and they enjoy here in their own way. In simple words, it's an epoch of off-limits. There are most of them. And what do? They run wild, make their own laws, think them up, change them like they want. There's no honor, no conscience, no moral, no ideology, and if there is, it has such an ugly form that you don't want to live anymore. I don't mean to frighten you. I just want you to understand that in Kali Yuga everything is very difficult. It's hard to practice spiritual life, to earn money honestly. Do you want to earn a lot of money? Sell meat, cigarettes, vodka, open strip bars. And it's very easy for women to earn by prostitution. It's quick, effective. Look, it's easy to earn quickly with the help of sins. I know a wealthy man in Moscow. Something happened with his soul. He said he wanted to do something good. He decided to build a free park for retired, with free food where they can relax. And there won't be any random people, only the elderly ones. He wanted to create a park for them, a nice idea, isn't it? He was struggling for 10 years. They didn't give him the place, but there are always places sold for bars, restaurants, nightclubs. He couldn't buy it. He bought some land in a foreign country. He just gave holiday packages to people. They fly there to have some rest. It's very difficult to plant trees. You have to run through a large number of authorities just to plant trees. You won't be allowed. You can't plant fruit trees. You can plant poplars. The idea is that virtue has become very poor and it's not appreciated. They also predicted that in this epoch, nobody would listen to wise men. The value of a person, the power, the character, would be defined according to their clothes. It's true, isn't it? How he is dressed up. A famous Indian guru, I wanted to invite him to Russia. He told, "They won't listen to me. I'll come in my clothes. They'll say, what a beggar." So if a person is ordinary, they aren't respected. If they are well dressed, stylish, in tuxedo, everybody listens to them. Women's beauty would be defined by their haircuts. It's a fact, it's written in scriptures. People would degrade, live short lives. Finally, life would become shorter and shorter. Nowadays, the age of 50 or 60, the life expectancy has greatly reduced. 70 years is considered to be a long lifespan. 100 is... it used to be a norm in old days. I'm still young, I'm only 50. At the end of Kali Yuga, people will be short, about 60 centimeters, and they will live maximum 20-25 years. There was a prediction about family life. During this epoch, men would stop defending their women. Women wouldn't listen to their men. They would be rude, ignorant. Children would exterminate their parents. It has already started. There are trials between parents and children, aren't there? Mother sues with her daughter. Isn't it a perversion? It really is. And courts judge this instead of telling them, "Oh, are you crazy? What are you doing?" When Dr. Rao, a famous astrologist, came to the US, he asked, "Is it true that children can sue parents in court?" "Yes, of course." "And do you approve?" "Yes." He said, "I won't give lectures to you. I'll go home." Everybody was very surprised. A famous astrologist refused to give his lectures. You don't understand simple moral principles. If children sued their parents, what can I teach you? And the most interesting thing is that you agree with it. You consider it a norm. There is such a problem in Germany. If you slap your child, they can take them away and you won't see them anymore. They are very afraid. It means that predictions have come true. And now we're starting about family relations. There was written that women wouldn't be faithful to their husbands and men wouldn't protect their women. Then it's written that in the end of Kali Yuga, men and women would live in different cities and would have bloody wars. God would give women physical strength to protect themselves. Aren't there family fights already? Nowadays, it happens at homes. But there are already fights, scuffles. Then it's written that women would be exploited sexually, and those who can't do it anymore would be used as meat. Sausage would be made of them. Sorry for such cruel things, but it's a prediction. Then it's written that human meat would be eaten, and in China, in Hong Kong, a restaurant has been opened where they serve aborted babies. Read it on the internet. Those children, when they make aborts, and this flesh is served in restaurants. It's a delicacy. It's considered cool. This is Hong Kong. It's spreading in Asia quickly nowadays. It's the beginning. There's written that there wouldn't be no cows anymore, no fruit trees, rivers, forests. There would be a desert, and people would fight for water. That is the end. Kali civilization would come to an end in 4,000. Kali civilization would come to an end in 425,000 years. We have been living for 5,000 from the beginning of Kali Yuga. We are lucky, we still can hear. Only 40,000 people would be left. enlightened Brahmins who would hide in Badri Ashram in Himalayas. They have already started moving there. Locals can't live in Vrindavan in India anymore. They leave to mountains. And when 40,000 are left, the new epoch would start. It's written about coming of Kalki avatar, who would restore the system, who would destroy this epoch. The story about the end of the world in 2012 is a fake. Epochs will change in 425,000 years. It was written in Vedas, in Bhavishya Puranas. So, to avoid all this nightmare in our own houses and family, we continue studying. Write down a phrase. Tight knots of karma are cut with a sharp sword of knowledge. There's a question, is it possible to change fate? Yes, it's possible with the help of knowledge. It's possible to change everything, life, status, and create what you want.